gifts my true love sent to me.
Now that I actually have control of the game, this is Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I have to confess, I've never actually played through this Zelda game, even though I hear it's amazing. So this is one we can experience together. Although I have played a little bit of it, so I might have a little bit of an advantage over you, but that's okay. I do know enough to know that it starts out with a bunch of plot stuff, so sorry if that shit bores you. I'll try to grind through it as fast as I can. Basic overview is the every like 100 years or so, because that's how often they do stuff in fantasy traditions. Here in Hyrule, they have a sword fighting tournament as part of a festival, and whoever wins gets to touch the Pickery sword, which was a sword made by these little dudes that are tiny, and spoilers, you meet them in the game because you shrink down to their size. And this guy, this sorcerer guy who's an asshole, shows up and blows the sword all to hell and turns Princess Zelda to stone because he's a giant dick, and he's like, hoo hoo, beans and grapes. So once again, quote Patton Oswalt, and then he takes off, he cheeses it, and so Link's like, well, as you can see, at the start of the game, Link doesn't have his hat, his like green hat that he normally has. That's because this game establishes like the beginning of the tradition of his floppy green hat, because you meet this creepy ass bird thing that's part Link's hat, and he wears it. It's actually like a sorcerer who's been transformed or something. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of weird. But, you know, who am I to judge? I don't personally know any bird hat people, so I wouldn't have any ground. Zelda's like, here's a shield. Zelda's like so ADD riddled in this opening segment if you actually play through it and pay attention. Alright, we got a shield. We have a sword, but I'm not allowed to use it yet because, spoilers, I'm supposed to just like give it to the king, and he's like, a sword, ho ho. Indeed, my white belly bird quivers in intrigue as to why you brought me this. But after things get fucked up, and of course, even though the king's got an entire like legion of knights, he's only Link can save the day, so they give him the damn sword. Come on, shoot a nut at me, you son of a bitch. Ah, there we go. DQ scrubs love to shoot nuts out their mouth. Alright. Oh, another thing you'll notice is that you can roll in this game, and I tend to do it quite a bit, so get ready to roll them bones. Oh, learn the plot, etc. And she's like, tee hee, I saw something shiny. And she runs off. Alright, there's the sword. You know, nothing bad's gonna happen, of course. You don't actually see the sword fighting tournament, you just see the winner, what's his name, Dick Breath there, come up here and blow it all to hell. I do like the little homage to Link to the Past music it just did. Hopefully you liked it too. So there he is. all purple-haired and pointy-eared. Looks kind of like Megas from Chrono Trigger, only less Vegeta-like. Since that game was, art's design was made by Akira Toriyama. Son, Spearmen apparently can't do much. Son, he threw the Genki Dama, or the Spirit Bomb, at it. And, oh no, he unleashed the evils of the world. And somehow, he's like, oh, guess I'll turn Zelda to stone now. Apparently he just woke up one morning and he's like, I think I'll break an ancient crystal artifact and turn some bitch to stone. Also, I love how Link's cheap, like, aluminum shield managed to stop a magical blast. I bet if I tried to use it to stop a magic blast in the actual game, it wouldn't work. He's like, the box is empty, oh dear, oh my. This is so boring. I wanted to do the actual game, but first, you know, gotta get through all this talking shit. The king's like, dear me, my beard, it sags in sadness at the fact that Zelda's turned to stone. Spoilers, you become a boat in Wind Waker, but get a little ahead of myself. I'm at a loss for words. Alright, you got the broken sword. You got a sword you can actually use. Yay. Alright. He's like, deep within the woods, you'll find the plot. He's like, watch out, son. Take this map with you to help find the plot. And I'm like, well, I could have beat the game by now if y'all shut the fuck up. Thank you. He's like, my soldiers will all be here circle jerking while you're out saving the world. It's like Dragon Quest. You ever play the original Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior as it's known in America because it's more manly? You start the game and you're just this guy and you ain't got nothing, no money or equipment or anything, and the king's like, thou must go forth and save the world. Here's $80. You're like, there's an entire room full of guys with armor and swords and spears and shit all around me. And he's like, oh, no, no, no. Very cool. Son, the Zelda theme. Now we're getting into it. So now we're not playing the Legend of Reading, we're playing the Legend of fucking Zelda. Octoroks. Octoroks always getting the fucking attitude with me. Lon Lon Ranch. So I ain't got time to stop taking the sights. I gotta get the first dungeon. Find the boss and kick them squarely in the nuts. Son, this crowd's the easiest kill. You motherfucker! Oh god, there's like 20 of them! Look at that. I cut a swath through them. 1 rupee. Thank you. It was apparently it was more of a momentous occasion than I gave it credit for. Oh look, I can throw bushes. I can fair melee bush too. I like using that phrase. I'm sure you know what it means because I'm sure you also took French. Or at least enough French to know that one phrase like me. Look, little spoony slime enemies. They won't come back later as a huge fucking boss. Wink wink, nudge nudge. That's I can't even call that foreshadowing, it was so damn direct. Alright. More plot. We can't even fight 2 Octoroks. God damn, let's get a heart container. Son, why don't you take another little piece of my heart? Let me live. Let Me Live is written on the back of Claire's jacket, alternate costume jacket in Resident Evil 2. A little bit of trivia for you. Chris's jacket says Made in Heaven on the back. There should be... You should be able to put your name as, like, no text. And you should be able to play through these games without any talking. God damn it, get on my head! Oops. It's almost as if I have some way of speeding the game up. But surely that would be impossible because I'm playing this on an original Game Boy Advance. There we go. He's like... He's like taking Link's head hostage. They have like a symbiotic relationship, and by that I mean he's stuck on his fucking head. Oh, look, a tree stump. You can shrink and get a little when you stand on it. See? I said everything you're trying to say in like 6 words or less. And I showed my work. And I used proper long division. Mushroom Samba. Now I'm very small. So you gotta be careful because mud puddles are giant oceans. Oh no, Star Ocean 2. I should do a Star Ocean 2 video. It probably wouldn't be very good, but I like that game. It'd just be Claude yelling, "Burn!" over and over. Son, look at this. Bebop's got across this little body of water. Giant fucking acorns. If there was a giant squirrel here, it'd be the most epic boss battle. Minish. They're very tiny. Well, relatively, considering I'm also very tiny now. Also, they talk like Pokemons. So much dialogue. The Legend of Dialogue. Dialogue of Time. Oh, of course don't let me in there. I gotta go talk to, what's his face? Because you know this video isn't long and boring enough without you adding this shit onto it. Consider this video kind of like a chance to relax, because compared to the other ones, it's much more sedate. Compared to fucking day 7 was brutal. I completely lost my shit. I'm still fucking recovering from that. My blood pressure ain't come down yet. So I'm gonna use this as a chance to relax. I'm just gonna take it nice and smooth and smarmy. Yeah. Let's get the jibber jabber fruit or whatever. Reminds me of the Jabberwocky. Son, if I could take my Vorpal sword in hand, then everything would be fine. A little bit of bitter looking glass humor for you Lewis Carroll fans out there. I think I'm gonna just do the rest of this video with my calm radio DJ late night voice. You're listening to K105.719 squared to the Power X. We're coming at you with some nice smooth Legend of Zelda Minish cap. We're just gonna roll in here and talk to the village elder. It's gonna inform us with first dungeon. It's also gonna inform us of the plot MacGuffin we need to reforge swords. It's not gonna be bad, so stick around. Got a lot more coming. You may find this no surprise that in the Legend of Zelda game you got to collect 4 just random MacGuffins to advance the plot. Seems to be a bit formulaic, but you know that's why we love it. I might even sing the song "We Like It, We Love It, We Want Some More of It," but it's a country music song, so I won't do it. I mean, yes indeed, fully. As you can see, I'm very small, fit through small passages now. Ain't bad, a little bit good. And now we've rolled to the first dungeon, and some more exposition, but that's fine. I'm gonna take it nice and slow, like Slowbro, son. We're an evolved form of Slowpoke. Kill some slugs, but that's cool. Nobody likes slugs, so you know it's nice to outlet for your aggression. And we've caused a chest to appear, which holds a key. Luckily, we won't have to see that message every time we pick up a key. Oh wait, I'm lying. Also, he's going to inform me I could open that door if I had a key, and I already do. And that would make me quite angry if I weren't being so calm and sedated. Alright, I'm now being informed on how to pull a switch that I already knew how to do, so thank God. It's like Navi, rising from the grave. Or that fucking owl. God damn it. Alright, we're pulling on a very phallic and stretchy mushroom. Oh, and we let go a bit early. Son, we had a little bit of a premature emission, but that's alright. We'll just bebop scout on over here. Maybe roll a little bit. Alrighty. Watch out for the mushroom man there, because he's immortal. At least temporarily. That's cool. Now we're being informed that there's a large barrel in the room, because we couldn't notice that ourselves. You can see where I'm going with this. And I've been hit by some cheap motherfucking son of a bitch, and I'm so very, very angry. Alright, we're gonna run back. We're gonna roll up here, walk out this door. We're gonna ignore these assholes. Alright, now we're gonna push the statue over, step on this switch spontaneously, light that fire. Yeah, are you feeling it yet? Now we're gonna have some cool special isometric effects. Step inside the barrel, we're gonna first we're gonna be informed of these things. We're gonna run, let it roll forward. Look at this 3D isometric splendor. I think James Cameron might have directed this game. It's so goddamn beautiful. It might win a bunch of awards just based on how pretty it looks, like a certain other popular James Cameron movie that was recently released. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna pull this mushroom just that far, just far enough. Not too far, not far unfar enough. Alright, kill 2 tree slugs. We're now being informed we need to push that pot over there because I have apparently no common sense and I need a game to tell me every single thing. Kinda makes me pine back for the old days of the first Legend of Zelda where they didn't really tell you anything. Every now and then an old man pop up, say something cryptic about Westmost Peninsula. Maybe it was Eastmost, see? Something about the Dongo hating smoke. And it's a secret to everyone and it was enjoyable. Solving things for myself. But nowadays you've got to have fairies and owls and talking trees with mustaches and magic bird hats to inform you of every little step along the way. It hurts me deep down inside, but that's cool. It's gonna stay smooth and smarmy like coffee with a lot of cream in it and sugar. Because black coffee doesn't taste very good in my opinion. Not trying to start any conflicts. So it looks like we found a key, so let's put that key to good use. First we got to go through the James Cameron isometric scope room again. Don't know if that's a real term, but let's pretend it is. Alright, just cruising along, like Cruising USA. Oh, after we drown. Did you ever play Cruising USA? Very strange game. I remember playing it a lot, and I don't recall why. Must have been, ooh, there was a cheat code in it. You could play as a school bus. I thought that was pretty cool at the time, but now to think about it, it's not cool at all. It's the opposite. It's quite warm. Seems we found 5 rupees. We're going to invest those wisely. Maybe as wisely as we're going to use bombs. That's right. Throwing the Star Fox at you, because you deserve it. A heart, eh? Apparently I was the Tin Man before, and I didn't have a heart. So luckily I've managed to acquire one. Alright, check this. We're going to pull the statue one space further because I've been able to divine the future in a very Nicolas Cage fashion, and I know that we're going to need it in that exact spot. So we can push this right through. There we go. Now we can break into Alcatraz prison with Sean Connery and stop a terrorist block. Alright, it's getting a little intense in here. That's alright. Found a key. Luckily the game is informing us that it is a key and will in fact open a door. I'm very thankful that the game tells me that over and over and over again every single time I pick one up. Don't know what I'd do without it. We're going to drop down. Alright, we're going to ignore them because we're almost to the mini boss. Oh, we've got some more immortal mushroom men. Hey, I'm just going to take that in stride. Talk about stride gun. Now it has supposed long-lasting flavor, but it's a lie. And here's the boss. We're just gonna walk right over here, hit him in the nose, make his ass end light up, knock shit out of him. Then he's gonna completely and utterly lose his mind and bebop scatting around the room, but that's alright. Because we're gonna do a little bebopping and scatting of our own. Oh, it seems we've not attacked from the optimum angle. Maybe next time we should use a better vector, or even better yet, maybe we should just play Vector Man, because it's a pretty cool game. Ooh, he's not liking that too much now, is he? Red and blue. Red versus blue. Gotcha. And he seems to have been laced with explosives because he is detonated. And now we're going to grab us a nice fat item. It's called the Gust Jar, but if you watch, it's obviously the gravity gun from Half-Life 2. It's just in a smaller format, which is appropriate because this game is all about being little. Take another heart container. I would sing an excerpt from the song Heartbreaker, but I don't have the license to it, so stick around. I've now found that the mortal mushroom men can have their essence pulled from their bodies and then be murdered. I find this quite amazing. That chest contains some item I don't really need, so I'm not gonna bother opening it. Sorry if that hurts your feelings, but it's the way things have to be. Alrighty. Ooh, wait. Seems I've taken the incorrect course. Now that we have our Gust Jar / Gravity Gun, we can take care of this little situation. And ooh, fall of man, comma resistance. Being informed that water is something that can't support people walking on it. And now we're gonna use the opposite effect to propel ourselves. Could sing "Row, row, row your boat gently downstream," but it's a song that needs to be sung in tandem, and I just don't happen to have that capability at the moment. So, you know what they say? Any old port in a storm? Alright. Seems I've overshot my trajectory twice in a row. I would get quite angry normally, but feeling so sedated. Got flies and shit coming at me. You motherfucker. You think you can escape my wrath, but you can't. Alright, let's solve another physics puzzle at the Black Mesa Institute. Behold, I'm actually quite surprised the bird hat I'm wearing didn't pop up and go, Link, you need to push a jar here, and then give me a correct career path to take throughout my entire life. Alrighty. Oh god. I mean, oh my goodness. It seems I've been struck. There we go. Gonna push this here. Hey, Matt. We obtained another small key, in case you forgot. Friendly reminder told us that it can be used to open a locked door, and can only be used in this dungeon. For some strange reason, Link seems to use the keys quite forcefully, because to my knowledge, they seem to shatter in the door, and that's why they can only be used once. Safety not guaranteed. Ooh, it seems we're being besieged by slugs. That's alright. I'm gonna open a door to your mystery deck. Do a little bit of mushroom samba ink. We'll grab this one for old time's sake. Linger ourselves. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe we'll use a little bit more trigonometry here, some problem-solving skills. There we are. Participating in a little bit of mushroom samba. It's an episode of Cowabunga I enjoy. Oh, my hubris seems to have struck me down prematurely. There we go. We found a big key. To the best of my knowledge, it can be used to open large doors. Tell you what, just for fun, we're going to step on this little blue portal right here. Take a little bit of a Bob Ross vibe now. We're just going to take a little happy heart container right here next to this lake. It's going to be pretty. It's the joy of Zelda. That's what we'll call it. Alright, a little bit of web removal. I'd like to have one of these in real life, because spider webs tend to accumulate in the corners of my room. I'm far too lazy to clean them myself. Alright, slide across there. Almost done. And let's take care of business. As this cutscene will soon reveal, in a bitter twist of irony, a very small, easy to defeat enemy from earlier in the game is going to attack us, and due to the nature of our small size, he's going to be very hard to defeat. So yeah, luckily we have the tools. In a strange, ironic twist, it seems the item we procured in this dungeon can be used to defeat the boss. It's a very original concept among Zelda, so I applaud this game. It seems if we remove enough of his substance from the lower area, he gets very top heavy, and as he falls over, we can commence to beating Tito's shit out of him. can replenish some hearts from these pots. Now he's gonna hop around the room like a complete and total motherfucker. That's okay, because we'll just roll in bones. Might even sing the theme from Rawhide if we were the Blues Brothers. Unfortunately, we're not. Alrighty. Got knocked him down about 3 times. Get a TKO. Some Mike Tyson punch-out reference. Don't know how TKOs work in real life. I guess it just means you beat someone so badly they can't let the fight keep going. I'd look that up on Wikipedia later. Alright, he is maintaining the visage of a complete and total motherfucker and refuses to stop hopping. There we go. A brief reprieve in motherfuckery has allowed me to procure victory. And there we go. If I could think of a direct term to quantify his current state, it would be Graveyard Dead. And we found some purple thing. I believe it's the essence of Earth. Can't really tell. I'm sure it'll inform me in a moment after some dramatic and inspiring music. Earth element. Is that like the 5th element? It's a good movie. Get us a little bit increased heart, a little bit of life expectancy. Ain't gonna be bad with Gremlin. Check the blood sugar, check it off.